This is Bill. Thank you for watching. This brief tutorial is part of the Law of Detachment weight loss program. I asked my clients to watch it in advance of our first session so we can devote more of our time to the program material. We use hypnosis in this program as a powerful tool to help reinforce and internalize all three phases of the program, which are 1. Reducing your appetite, 2. Relaxing your stress, and 3. Changing your self-image. Because unless this knowledge and method are incorporated into your subconscious computer, it just goes in one ear and out the other, and no change happens. It becomes an academic exercise. I'm going to talk about what hypnotherapy is and how it works, especially how it works to help lose weight. Hypnotherapy, as the name implies, is using hypnosis as a treatment for some condition or habit. In this case, we want to use it to help remove that unwanted habit of eating for emotional comfort instead of physical nourishment and nutrition. First thing to understand is how this deeply entrenched habit began. In very simple terms, it began when you were an infant. Every time you cried, your mother's first response was to feed you. This conditioned you to associate food with the relieving of discomfort. Now, as an adult, whenever you're feeling tension, stress, or discomfort of any kind, you head straight for the refrigerator. That's your conditioned response. You do it without thinking, and even when you're not even hungry. The next thing to understand is that a habit can only be stopped or changed on the subconscious level of mind. Why? Because that happens to be the location of all your memories and habit files. Now here's why you've been blocked from losing that weight and keeping it off forever. There's a part of you that we'll call the security guard or gatekeeper that blocks access to these habit files because it's programmed that they're providing your comfort and security. So in order to access these files and change your mind, we have to somehow bypass the security guard. And the best way to do that is simply to deeply relax it. And this is where hypnosis comes in. Hypnosis is a deeply relaxed, drowsy state of mind that naturally occurs when you're just on the verge of sleep. At that point, you're not fully awake and not quite asleep yet either. You're awake and asleep at the same time, in a sort of twilight zone. In hypnospeak, this is called the trance state. And what you or a hypnotherapist does is induce that trance state of mind purposely, artificially. And this procedure is what hypnotists aptly call an induction. So when we work together to get you to sleep, we're not talking about actual sleep, but about the sleep-like trance state. I take you on a pleasant journey similar in effect to a child's counting sheep, where I lull you to sleep. You're physically and mentally at total rest, but still fully conscious, alert, and in control at the same time. When you're in this trance state, your security guard is down, and your subconscious is then accessible and open to change. And this is where the power of suggestion comes into play. You, or I in this case, simply suggest to your subconscious mind that, for example, you're now and always will be so comfortable and secure in yourself that there's absolutely no longer any reason to eat beyond physical satiety. That when you're eating in a slow and detached way, you become perfectly and completely satisfied in a tiny fraction of your usual meal size. Pounds drop on their own without diets, drugs, or willpower. And that suggestion sinks in. It's internalized. It's incorporated into the subconscious to effectively override that false eating for comfort program from the past. I must add an important word now about willpower and why it doesn't work for losing weight. Your willpower has no power over your subconscious habits because they're below the level of awareness. The willpower faculty can only affect conscious things, not subconscious things, like running the marathon a little faster, for example. The wrong use of willpower is the primary cause of weight loss failure. If you try and try and nothing changes, you become frustrated, demoralized, eventually give up and blame yourself. Then the doubt, guilt, and diminished confidence spring up, don't they? It makes you eat even more, doesn't it? So you want to stop all that craziness now. Stop being an unwitting victim of your past conditioning. You want to live and eat and detach from the past reality, which doesn't require any willpower. Trying is planning to fail. Trying is failing with honors. Trying is an admission that you don't yet have the power to do it. And that's where the big mistake lies. That's where the big lie lies. You do have the power right now to lose their weight you want, but you just didn't know how. Didn't know the reality-based law and method of conscious detachment. But you're beginning to learn it now and in our upcoming sessions together. The block to losing that weight and keeping it off forever will finally be removed. The correct use of willpower is to eat your food from an appropriate and respectable distance. Don't try to do it, but just do it, period. Your thoughts and feelings have absolutely nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with your success, but are the hindrances themselves. Einstein said you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. So all you have to do now is drop all doubt, fear, and impatience. Expect this to work, though nothing else ever has. Okay, well, we're out of time now, so please contact me with any questions on this, and I'll look forward to our first session together. And welcome to the greatest adventure on earth. Thanks for watching.